Welcome to Journaling Gem Life, or welcome back if you've been here before. Let's see if you can guess what we are talking about today. We are talking about the planner funk that I have been through, and I'm going to show you the books that I have chosen and how I have used them, what has worked, what does not work, why am I not still using them, and what will I be doing moving forward. So we have a lot to cover, but don't worry, it's not going to be a 2-hour long video because there's not really a whole lot to show in each and every planner because I have changed them up so fast. So bear with me, guys, bear with me, and let's jump in. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Today it is Monday, and I was thinking it's time to show you guys what I have done in my planners and what has been working and so on. So yeah, where do we start? Well, my initial starting point was the Hobonichi cousin. So this is sort of where I was last year, and I was really enjoying it. I did feel like it was a bit too big, like I had to fill it up with stickers, and so I went into the B6 size, and then from there it just went crazy. I went TN and all other sizes. So going sort of back to this as a basic, I have been flipping through this and I really enjoyed it. I used it for a long time before switching up. So I've been going through it, and I can tell that, you know what, it wasn't all that, like, it wasn't that much blank space the way that I thought. And even the space that was, I didn't really mind. And I love how this was sort of set up, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the same with this one. So I'm going to show you this a little bit later, but moving from this and then into all of the other sizes, I kind of, right now, I feel like I'm missing this. So I do have a Hobonichi cousin coming. It is on its way. It's not going to be here for another couple of weeks or something, but I want to go back to the Hobonichi and have everything in one planner like I did last year. And I'm going to have one on the go planner that I'm going to show you later on. So this is sort of the base of where it started, and this is the base of, like, this is where we're going to end as well. So moving from that, for 2025, I had tried like TN sizes, and I had tried B6, and so I wanted to start 2025 in the same manner, like an A5. So what I started with was, and let me show you, I'm just gonna put this one to the side. So I started out using the Rosy Planner A5. Now I'm gonna share this with you right away. So I am part of the PR team for the Rosy Life Planner, and if you see like stickers or things that you love and would like to look more into, I do have a code for you for her shop, and it is Elin15, and you can use that for all of the regular items in her shop. It does not apply for the subscription kits, theme boxes, or planners and notebooks, but all of the extras from all of the subscription kits and boxes, as soon as she puts those up for sale at regular prices, then you can use my code. And I do get a small commission when you use my code, just so you know. Now, okay, so I started with the Rosy Planner. I really wanted to give this a try because I hadn't tried it before. And so I dive in head first, and I am really enjoying it. Like, it is just like the Hobonichi. except for you don't have to white out all the stuff. You don't have the like extra writing in the bottom that takes up space. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. So why did I move away and why am I getting a new Hobonichi? Well, I think the main reason is probably because of the covers. Because what I have found, I've tried so many books now, and what I found is all the books that has this soft, nice covers, they are really difficult to have in like these clear covers. And I have just used this for a few months, and already when I took it out of the cover, I can see it's bulking up and it's like getting really like, yeah, it's had a rough time in those covers. And that is the same with all of the, like, from Sterling Ink, soft covers from Papertess Design. Like, they all are struggling with the same time, with the same thing. Like, the covers are just too soft, too floppy, and so they will get like messy. And also every time I would change vellums, take it in and out of the cover, it would just, no, I was not happy with it. And like I said, it's not just the Rosy planner, it is all the books that has these soft covers. So that's also one of the things why I wanted to go back to the Hobonichi, because it's a lot more sturdy and it doesn't like crinkle up while you're trying to use it, and it's just easier to handle. But if I change my mind, I still have this, I can still go back to this. So I am loving that. So I was doing everything in one planner. And of course, I was using only the Rosy Life stickers in here. I was loving it. And I really like, with this planner, I really enjoy, like, I made myself based off of Sterling Ink and the way she makes her goal settings. So I wanted the best of both worlds. So I made that, and then I have my projects, and then I made this into a swatch sheet, and you have 3 things that you can track through the whole year. So I just wanted to test it out, but I didn't stay in here for very long. So then I put up my daily routine, and I made my trackers here, and things really, they did really work out. I was truly enjoying this experience. And the fact that she has, let me show you, she has 3 months with trackers, and then you get the 3 monthly, and then you get 3 new months of this, and then this. And I like how that was set up. So I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna have to do things completely differently with the Hobonichi, but it is what it is. And then going into here, like, I set up my standard plain layout, and I loved it. I used it every week, I really enjoyed it. Then I tried new layouts, and that's when I started falling off. That's when I was like, is this really working for me? Am I really enjoying it? Like, I tried to be super productive. I made 1 week up here, just like a glance of the week. And then I had 2 separate weeks here. It's all the same week, just 4 different things. So this is sort of the overview. And then here I had all of my appointments. Then I had all my social media to do, all my regular to do, happy mail, tracker, like my daily routine tracker, dinners, and my YouTube posting, and then next week. So this layout, I'm kind of like, if you want to do everything in one book and have everything at a glance every single week, this might be a layout for you to try out. I totally recommend it. As you can see, it did work. I used it. So yeah, I was kind of happy with that, but it was a bit of work to put this up every single week. So I went back to this. I didn't like how this turned out. A bit too plain, I think, maybe. And then I went into a new planner, because at this point, when we started out in the end of January, then I applied for the PR team. And as soon as all of the PR team was chosen, we were messaged that Linda wanted to send us the vertical compact Rosie planner. And she wanted us to do a review. She wanted us to use it so that you guys could get some insight on how to use this planner. And I thought, okay, so what am I using this for? At the same time, I was told by my doctor that I needed to make a health journal. And I had already had my eye on this one, the Papertess Design weekly notebook, just because of the layout, because I loved this layout. So I was sort of like, okay, what do I do? Do I get this book or do I use this book? And I thought, you know what? I have always said that I will never be able to use a week size planner. It's just too small. So I wanted to be sure. So I ordered 3 books. I thought, okay, my other option is if I do this one as my health tracker, then I can do this maybe as a productivity productivity journal, and then this can be my main planner. If I take everything out, I don't have a whole lot left, so I can get away with using this as my main planner. But then I also, when I ordered this, I also came across the manager's notebook from Papertess Design, which is an A5 Slim. And I thought, you know what? I haven't tried the A5 Slim size. I would like to try that because I love the TN, but I would love it to be just a little bit wider. So why not try this out? And the manager's notebook was perfect for big projects and things. So I'm like, this is my productivity planner and this is my health planner. Then this ought to be my main planner. So how do I do this? So I put this to the side, done with this. Now, moving into my health planner. This was amazing. I just jumped right in and it worked week after week after week. I completely loved using this planner because it worked. There was no fuss, there was no thinking, there was nothing. It was just jump right in, fill it out. And once I knew what I wanted to do where, it was so easy to use. And I loved it. So I used this for a long time. And at the same time as I was using this, when I ordered these 2, I came across the yearly planner. And I thought that she had come out with the 2025 edition. So I cheered like a maniac. I was like, yes, I would love to have the 2025, but it's not. It is the 2024. And I saw that as soon as it came. So I ended up using it a bit. Now in here, I think I mainly use just, I have some dashboards and some decorating from the Rosie Life stickers. From the Nature and Nurture Yourself theme box and things like that. But I think for the most part, I used just Temu stickers that I had laying around because I didn't want to waste it, because I knew that I'm not going to be staying in this planner. I need to try this out. And I basically just removed the numbers and did my own thing. And so in here, I did again my appointments and my regular to-do, an overview of my posting, social media. Here are my to-dos for social media. And then I was tracking the time because I was really finding that I had the need to see, do I stay on track time-wise on the things that I imagine doing during one day, or am I just way off? So that was sort of the point. And then I went away from that, trying a different layout to see, could this be used as a main planner? So because at the same time I was doing this, I was also using this. Now, I'm sorry, I think this video might be a bit chaotic because it was all going on at the same time. So it's a bit hard to be chronological in a tidy way, because this was not tidy. This was a mess in my head. So at the same time, I was using this, but I found that having like 3 different sizes, the compact, like week size, the TN, and the A5 Slim, like how am I going to combine that into one folder and have everything in one place? Like it did not resonate with me. So that's why I pulled this out, so that I would at least have 2 of my planners have the same size. Now, it didn't matter. I do have a cover that fits this planner, so I could easily just put a TN in with this one and have it all together. So that's why I did this, and I found that it's okay. I could do it, but then I started thinking about, if I'm going to do this, then am I going to be happy with just a compact when it comes to journaling? Because I do journal a lot. And at the same time, it was like 2024. Do I need to, like, I would like a 2025 planner if I'm going to go for a TN size and a full year. And so that was sort of the idea with this one. Now, in this one, I wanted to try out so many things. So I knew that this is working. I have no problems writing like my appointments in this tiny space, but I was really curious on how the weekly would be. And I tried pretty much a lot of things. So I tried widening the columns, but it gave me it didn't give me enough space here. So I tried this hyper overview 2 planners and the extra, and it was okay, but I kind of didn't like the horizontal. I do like the vertical, but at the same time I like the horizontal. I couldn't make my mind up. So I tried this, and I really love how this looks. It is super organized, and like at this time we're doing this, at this time we are so here is sort of the week at a glance. On top, important things. Then I wake up, I would have breakfast, go for a walk, and then after I would do my social media things, whether that be filming, editing, posting. Then I would have a small section for my daily routine and like what I wanted to do for the day. And then I had dinners, and then I had whatever I did unwinding in the evening, like what did I watch, what did I read, and so on. And then in bed by 10 and an hour to read, and it was like super strict. But the thing is, I didn't use it like this. It looks really nice on paper, but it didn't work like in my everyday life. So I tried to rather change it up. So I saw that I do my morning routine when I wake up. Then I wanted to do some chores and some extras, and then I wanted to go for a walk and have a lunch. But again, sometimes I didn't even have lunch. I didn't even go for a walk. I didn't do those things. So again, it didn't quite work, but I do like how it looks. It looks really tidy. So I tried going back to the horizontal, but that's when I sort of figured, you know what? No, I want to do a vertical, and I need more space. And so and at the same time I decided that it was also because okay, here is one of the issues with the cover, like it, oh, I don't like it. Okay, so at the same time I was sort of going through that process, I was also trying out this one to see my productivity, how that was holding up. And so again, I'm not going to go through the whole book. I'm just going to show you what I did, because first of all, I just jumped in to see, because one of the things that attracted me to this planner was that you could have your horizontal week here, and you also had the vertical week. And I love that. There are so many things that I love about this book, but there are a few things that I really don't like. And there's also something that is a non-negotiable, which made this impossible to use. So I'm still like pulling it out, trying it, like maybe I could, maybe, but no matter how I tweak it or change it, that's not going to change. And I'm going to show you. So what I really like about this is the fact that you have like an extra space here. I put down my videos, like my main video for each week. And then I have my to-do list on the side here, like bigger things, not the daily things, but more like once a week or once a month and things like that. And also on top here, you have extra space. So I didn't have to put in my week videos on every single, like Thursday, Tuesday, Sunday. I will have the space for other things. And in addition, if I needed, I would also have like space for projects down here. So I really, really like this layout. And also you have the dashboard, which is now you can see where I have, if you have seen my previous videos, you'll see where I have the idea for my tracker. Because I love this. I mean, look at all the stuff that I can track on each and every single day, like in specific days, not just cross off, yes, I did it, but when I did it. And I don't have to write everything. It's all right there. And then I had my projects up here. I did not want to do like tracking the progress. So I made it into a to buy list for my projects, if there was something I needed to get that month. And I really, really love it. And then we come into the weekly. Now, the only thing I didn't, there are a few things that I didn't like here. My writing, first of all, I wanted to be like, it makes it looks, I don't know, bad, just bad. But that aside, because that I could change. So having my appointments and like the overview here, I really like that. But I did not like this. This really threw me off, because they have put lines in between each hours and they are wide. And so if it had been like this lined, I would be fine with it. These are super thin and they are smaller, so you can actually fit like more. Like I don't write this big. So as you can see, I ended up trying to cram in like a double, but then again, it's sort of going to be crooked, and it's just, I didn't like it, but I could use it. It's not a non-negotiable. So that's just a preference. So I could definitely still use it, but I didn't like it. And I felt it every time I opened the book that something was kind of off. And then you have, after every week, you have 2 blank pages. Now, I love that. Breaking it up, so you have your month, you have a week, you have a journaling page, you have a week, you have a journaling page, you have a week, and so on. And then going into a new month. I love that. Absolutely love it. And the way it feels once it's decorated, I was totally in love with this planner. But one thing ruined everything for this planner. And that is, this goes all the way to the end, and it only has a few dates, like a few pages in the back for journaling. Meaning that if I want to do lists or things, I would have to do that here, and this would be all I had left for journaling, or vice versa. And 2 pages, like 1 double page for a whole week of journaling, that's not going to work for me. That's not even close, because I can easily fill up 1 page per day. So that is a non-negotiable, because I need it to be like a fully journaling page book if I'm going to use this as my sort of main planner, because that's where I was heading. I was going back and forth into these 2 planners between them, because I had my appointments and things I had here, and then I had my projects and to do. So every time I put something in here, I had to go in here and check to see that I didn't sort of double book myself, and vice versa. So I was like, I need to get back into 1 planner with everything. I can do my health planner on the side. That's okay, because that's only tracking after time. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, but everything else I need in 1 book. And so since I already had this and I loved it, I was like, could I make this work? And so I actually did set up a few months, but it didn't work out. And so I was like, okay, sadly, this has to go. And I'm really sad about it, because it is super productive. And I have so many things that I love about it, but I'm not able to journal in it. So I would have to have a separate journal, which again would lead me back to 3 planners, like 1 health, 1 for journaling, and 1 for the rest. And no, I don't want that. I don't like that. I want everything in 1 place. So that's when I put all of these books to the side, and I ordered I ordered this one, Sterling Ink Vertical Full Year N1 TN size, because I was still using this. So I had these 2, and I thought, well, okay, at least now I have the same size of books, so I just need them in the same folder. So how can I do that? Now I don't have a TN cover, so I needed to get that. So I decided to go for the Traveler's Notebook, because I haven't tried that. And I thought, I could have like these 2 in here, and then maybe like a sticker book and some pockets for my journaling cards, and yeah, just make it pretty. And as soon as I ordered it, I saw that on YouTube it was super hard, because everybody was buying the compact version to put into this. But I did manage to find a couple of videos showing the full size in this planner, and it did not work. So I was like, okay, I might have to rethink this cover, but we'll have to see. And yes, even taking out all of the things that I have in here right now, even pulling all of this out and putting just this planner in, you get like a big overhang, like not like this big, but like this big overhang. So that was not doable. But I thought, okay, well, I still have 2 planners. So what if I just put this one in, and then I can have all the extras. But even that gives me an overhang, as you can see. So this is just, and I don't know if it's because I bought this not from like a traveler notebook store. I bought it from JetPens, and I don't know if this is sort of a cheaper version, so the cover is smaller or something like that. I don't know, but it's not like, no, it's not working for me. So I'm like, okay, so I can still use this to have like some sticker books and journaling cards and things in here, but I'm not really using it other than containing some stickers. But I did move into this one, and I'm like, okay, so what if I order, because I would love to try out this one. This is the N1 horizontal compact, because I was thinking, if this is too big, what if I move into a small one, and I can add like I can have several books if I have it in this one. So I would have these two, and I could have like maybe one of these for journaling and switch these out as I go. But even with that, like you saw, it's not possible to do that. You get such a big overhang. Like with this, it is major. So that's not even doable. And even taking this out and just having these, I still get that small overhang that you saw here. It gets sort of like this still with this one. So I am not liking it, not doing it. It's not working. I want something properly. So I thought, okay, well, now I have these two. So what do? Well, first of all, I wanted to set this up using the Papertess, no, not the Papertess, using the Graceful Muse Papery February kit that I got. Now, I got the wrong stickers, so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to set this up using those to see how I like the stickers. And then I'm going to compare the horizontal to the vertical to see which one I like better. So let me show you. Now, to use the whole paper, I cut off, I trimmed it down, and then I took the rest of it and I put it in here. So sort of like it's tipping into the book. And I love how it looks. Like I am in love with how this looks. It is gorgeous. I am really not feeling the stickers. They are so thick. Like I am not used to that. But I do need to get used to it because I have so many. Like if you saw my previous video, I just flipped through really fast or some of my Temu stickers, and they are also the same kind of stickers, and I need to get more familiarized with using these so that I can use them up. And I thought that this would be the perfect book to use those, and also for journaling pages. So I set it up and I like it. I'm kind of afraid though. I don't know how her next kits are going to be like, but with this kind of colors, I feel like I could easily get bored with it. If it would maybe feel like the same thing over and over, if there are these blush type of colors, I don't know. I've only had one kit, so I don't know yet, but I will be subscribing to her deco bundle, but not until either July or August, because I am trying out the Supreme kit from the Rosy Life Planner first to see how I like that before I choose to go into something else. So yeah, and then I didn't really set up anything else. I just wanted to jump in and get started in the planner. So I did the monthly, and yeah, you know, it's normal. I'm used to this, so this is nothing new. And then I wanted to try out the weekly. And here is what I did. And I found immediately when I started using this that this is great for pre-planning, like planning ahead and then going in and just crossing off. So this is a completely different way of using your planner than what I have been doing in my vertical. Because my vertical, I am rapid logging, I am journaling, I am using this book. I don't know how many times I open this during a day, at least 8 or 9 times during a day. So I use this constantly throughout the day. This one is more like I set it up on Sunday and then I just flip it to cross it off as the days go. I don't really write anything else in here because it's already done. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to bother writing in just for the sake of writing it down. How can I actually be using this? And I have been using this one so far for 2025. I have the N2 monthly booklet from Sterling Ink. that just has the monthlies. And I've been just throwing this in my purse every time I go to the dentist and things, and it's been working seamlessly, like every month. Regardless of all the other stuff that I've been doing, this has always been in my purse, and I have been using it and enjoying it. So this is my on the go, sort of just appointments and important notes on the go. So I'm thinking maybe this could replace that one. I would have loved to have the week size instead of the TN size for that. So what I'm thinking for next year is, instead of ordering the booklet, I think I'm going to go for the N2 compact. So this book in this size, and have that as my on-the-go planner, because I really enjoy taking this out every Sunday and just brain dumping, just emptying my brain into what do I need to get done for next week? What are the dinners, my daily routines, my to-dos, my appointments. I don't have a whole lot of appointments these days, but also being able to see just which day do I want to do social media things, which days do I do like house chores, which days do I have specific things that has to get done. So just dumping everything in here every single Sunday. I really enjoy that. And today I also came across like one video with a lady. I cannot remember right now which one. I'm sorry, I am always doing this. I keep forgetting. But I came across a video showing that, okay, my house is making so much noise right now. It is creeping me out. Why? Okay. Just a side note to that. So this house, I've been living here for 25 years, and this house has been haunted for as long as we have been living here. And it's been quiet for a while, but today it is really bringing out some noises, and I'm not feeling it, like something is going on. So yeah, that's a side note. If you want to see me, like if you want to hear some of these stories I have from this house, then let me know in the comments. Leave a comment down below saying, yes, please, ghost stories or something. And I would love to share that with you, because there's been so much crazy stuff going on in this house. But yeah, that was a side note. So anyway, back to what we're doing. So what I came across this video on YouTube with this lady saying what she normally do is she will wake up in the morning or in the evening before she goes to bed. She will write down 3 priority things. Like, what are the 3 things that I will be doing first thing when I wake up? She'll write those down. And once she did those, I'm sorry for my language, guys. She will write down 3 new things. And then once those are done, she'll write 3 more things, and she'll keep doing that. And so I came up with an idea, because I thought, what can I be using my journaling pages for in the back, since I'm not using this for journaling? And this is what I did. So this is the first day that I'm trying this. And so I decided first things that I'm going to do is do some laundry, and then I'm going to update my planners, and then I'm going to do my morning routine. And so I wrote those down, and once I got up, I crossed those off once I did them, and I wrote down 3 new ones. So my 3 new ones is making this video, and then I'm gonna do all of the recycling for the week, and then I'm gonna have some lunch and watch some TV. I have like 1 episode every day, so I'm gonna enjoy catching up on that. And then once those are done, I'm going to write down 3 new things, and I'm going to keep that going for as long as I have the energy to it, I think, just to see how much stuff I can get done throughout the day. So yeah, so that is where I'm at right now. Now, with this one, I am still using this every day. And I have been doing really well in my main planner. Like, I started this in March, so it hasn't been very long. But I am doing all of my weeklies in here. And I did try set it up like this before I got my horizontal. But then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy the horizontal and I'm going to do them both. And like, this is such a different way of using a planner. So that's why I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing that. But I have ordered the Hobonichi because I do miss the bigger space. I do miss the Hobonichi. So I want to go back to that and just put this back on the shelf along with the rest. And you know what? Now that I have so many different types, I have all the sizes, I have all the variation, I have everything that I need. I can just change my mind anytime I want. I don't have to buy new books. I can go back into the ones that I already have. So I'm thinking that is my plan for the rest of this year. I'm going to use this one as an on the go planner and sort of like brain dumping and ideas and to-do list. And then this will be used as more like journaling, rapid logging, memory keeping. And so, yeah. And of course, my Hobonichi will be the new, this planner, my new N1, just different size. So, and when it comes to the cover, because I've been really obsessed with the cover. So what do I do once I get the Hobonichi? I will have like the A5 and the N1. Well, I am actually thinking of doing both in my A5 Moterm cover, because since this is a compact, I don't think it's going to disturb a lot to have both of them tucked in the same cover. So that is the plan. Now, it's been a ride, and I do think though that this has helped me a lot moving forward, to the fact that I know what works and I know what doesn't work. And so, yeah, I'm just going to flip back and forth, do my thing. And so you might see me like, oh, today we're setting up the N1 vertical. And then next week you might see, oh, we're setting up the Hobonichi. And then you might see me go like, oh, today we are setting up the compact Rosy planner. So don't pay attention to that. That is just me and my head. And I have been sharing with you this planner funk for so long. I'm not gonna like make your head spin the way mine does. So I think that this will probably be the last video where I go into all of my planners. So I wanted to make a proper video. So maybe it could help your thought process as well. I don't know. So yeah, that's all I had for today. And don't forget to leave a comment. Do you want some proper ghost stories from this house that I am currently living in? Give me like a thumbs up or a heck yes, or no, not my style type of comment. And I would love to share it with you if you want to hear it. So till I see you next time, have a nice day. Bye.